Okay, this is some ideas on using Mturk to look for alliances for these startups. I think where we start is with this spreadsheet here. This is just taking the big spreadsheet that you used before, and what it's done is it has eliminated all of the very big blanks and stuff like this. So what you end up with is a set that is about 1600, so it's about 3,000 blanks. I'll explain what the rest of these are later, but you can see there's artist ID and seller ID here. Okay. Next, we need to go to Google News. Okay, Google News, and I think the way we do this. Oh, maybe I messed up. Okay, the way to do it, I guess we have to start back here and actually go to Advanced News Search. And we need to figure out basically how this is going to enable us to basically do ands and ors. There must be a way actually, and maybe it's like this. At least one of these. Alliance. Let's just do partnership. What I would like you to do is to brainstorm 3 or 4 other words like joint venture and some other things. Okay, so that's probably what we need. And then what I'd like to do is make these year-long, like I discussed, from 2008 to 2016. So let's see if we can, I think we're going to have to do specified dates. And let's just make this one 2015, because I want to make sure that I actually get this right. Okay. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, then what it does is it gives a lot of these. The key that we want to do is take this. This is the key that we need to be looking at to see what the syntax is like. So I'm going to paste it here, and then we can look at it together. So to me, when I look at this, I go immediately to here. I find Rovio. Okay, so what I think what this means is AS underscore Q equals Rovio. That's something that's required. AS underscore OQ, O must mean optional, that's what it must mean, equals alliance and partnership. So when you see parenthesis 20, that's just the internet's way of saying and, okay? Because it already has this other type of and, but this is the and within the search. So pretty much what we're able to do, I think what we're going to be able to do is change just this word, Rovio. It'll cycle down our spreadsheet for every single one that we have. And then we're also going to end up changing these max and min dates. So we're going to need to get this correct. And it shouldn't be that hard. I think all we have to do is change this number and this number. So we'll go 2008, 2008, and then the next hit job that the people will do will be 2009, 2009, then 2010, 2010, all the way up until 2016. And we'll just let it go, you know, the max date to this on 2016. So hopefully we can find a way to actually automate this. And I'm going to send you this in an email as well. Okay, so back to Mturk. So what I've done is I've actually sent you some the link, my username, and my password. Okay, and let's make that go down for a sec. I think it's here. Okay, so when you get here, you're probably going to start here on manage. Okay, you're going to see all this. I think it's, and this is the page if you have a bunch of these jobs going for the Mturkers where you can manage them. Okay, so you can see all my old ones. But let's go to create. And these 3 recent ones are the ones for Twitter that I've been using. And what I want you to do, it's much easier to create something that is a copy of something that someone else has done before and just to change the syntax, okay? So the way that Mturk works is you feed it a spreadsheet, and that's actually this spreadsheet that I fed it for this one right here, the easy data collection, Twitter handles, and web page URLs. So I fed it all these things, and then it's going to show them web pages. So let me just show you let's do edit, just so you can see it. So this is, so you have these fields that you need to enter. So this is going to be the title, this is going to be the description that they see, this is going to be the keywords that these workers can actually search for it. Let's talk more about this later. This is going to be the price per assignment, the number of assignments per hit. That's like how many times, how many Turkers do you want to actually go and do this job. I always did 2 for the Twitter because I want to be able to see if there's discrepancies or errors. Time allotted. These are all estimate. These are other timing things for the jobs. Okay. And other worker requirements. Do you want it only to be applied to those workers who have really good acceptance rates? If so, you're going to actually need to raise the price to make sure that they choose to accept it. Okay? So let's go to design layout. So this is actually showing you the design layout that the Turkers will see. This is where you can actually edit it. So it's an instruction that, you know, find the Twitter handles, enter the Twitter handle, blah, blah, blah. Make sure to include the @ sign, enter the website URL, blah, blah, blah. But here's the important point. Right here, what you can type in is variables that are going to come out of your spreadsheet. So @name, here's the @name, and here's the hit number. Okay? So what they're actually going to see is company name, Rovio, hit number 3, you know, and then what they do is they type in these fields, basically their answers. Okay? So let's do a preview so you can see exactly what they see. So here's an example of how they would actually see it. Okay? And that's how they would actually see it. Now, I want to go back though, because this is the key page, this edit page. I guess I need to go to the next page. This is what you're going to be modifying. So you'll modify all the text in here, and more importantly, you'll start to say, oh, actually Jason wants 5 fields, so we need to copy this. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. It's actually quite difficult to do it with one hand. Okay, anyways, here we go. So you can, what you can do is copy, paste, okay, change this one to, I guess what we're looking for here is going to be the alliance name. I think I gave this to you in an earlier email. The alliance name, the name of the partner, the type of alliance, the date it was announced, and the date from the website actually retrieved. Okay? And so you're going to have to obviously describe what you want up here, the different types of alliances, okay? And also change the names of these. Now, the tricky thing that we want to do, and I'm pretty sure this will work, but you're going to need to test it, is actually take this thing, oh crap, take this thing, copy it, put it in here, let's put it right here for a sec, okay? Okay, but then you take your variable and you put it where Rovio was, okay? And also the year, you're gonna put that here and wherever the other one is, I can't seem to see it here, but not the F, just the 2015, right? And hopefully we'll have a spreadsheet that enters those names and goes through those variables and lets them, you know, do the search. So basically what you're going to be telling these Mturkers up here is click on the link below, find any alliances, and then there needs to be probably a couple of different entry points for them to type in different alliances. And maybe we actually need to make this every 6 months. I'm actually not sure. Maybe a year is too long. I'm going to get way too many alliances and they won't be able to enter them all. Okay, so we need to think a little bit about that. Anyway, I just wanted to be able to show you. It's also a preview and finish. Okay, yeah, that's what I showed you before. That actually shows you how to do this. A lot of the key is going to be designing this spreadsheet. So obviously, for this, you're not just going to say one per line. You're going to say this exit, and then it's actually, this exit's going to have, no, sorry, I'm not pointing with the camera. So this exit, and it's probably going to have like, I guess, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's going to have 8 entries for all the years if we do it yearly, or even 16 if we do it half yearly. Okay, so it's going to be a much larger spreadsheet with a much larger number of hits, but hopefully we get good data. Okay, that's about all I can show and tell you. I think the rest is you're going to be playing and experimenting and trying to design this. What I recommend is that you actually make sure to do little tests. Don't put the whole thing up there. Do a little test of like 2 or 3 and see if the mechanical Turkers are actually able to do it and find good answers. Actually, first test to see if you're able to do it, but then see if they're able to do it as well. Okay, thanks so much. I'll talk soon. Bye.